Okay, come join me for a little spinal mobility movement. This is just one of the different seating positions where you can do all these movements in. I have 2 yoga blocks under my sit bones. So if you place them between your ankles when you're on your knees, and then you come and sit your sit bones up on them. And this can be, sometimes it's challenging for people. It also requires some foot mobility. But a lot of times it can be very comfortable for people to be in this position as long as you're elevated. It's relaxing for your system. And so I want you to first sense your sit bones on that block, nice and heavy. Just kind of feel the grounding of both of your sit bones, and then just being tall from there, and notice that feeling. First thing I want you to do is I want you to roll onto the back of your sit bones. So we're not rounding the upper body, we're rounding the lower body. So we're rolling onto the back. So feel almost like a rocking chair. Feel yourself on the back of the sit bones. Then you're gonna roll through heavy sit bones. You're gonna stay grounded. You're gonna roll to the front of your sit bones. So just start playing around with that motion. I'm gonna show you from the side as well. Just move back and forth. I don't really mind how you breathe, but I want you to move with breath. So I like to exhale as I'm rolling backward, kind of inhale as I'm coming forward. Okay, so from the side, just so you can see this one, you're moving from the heavy sit bones. So upper chest is relatively still. We're not rounding a lot through our neck. And you're just gonna kind of roll to the back of the sit bones, your tailbone. So your low back is rounding, right? And then you're gonna roll to the front of your sit bones. So it's almost just a sit bone sensing. I just want you to feel that ability to let go and to rock on those sit bones. They're a curved bone, so find that curved nature on these yoga blocks. Then what I want you to do, so after, just a few, whatever feels good, 5 or 6, I want you to take your rib cage and I want you to shift it over to the right. So your body is a little heavier on the right. You're not tipping, you're just shifting, right? Now, I want you to feel that right sit bone. So we're gonna roll a couple times on that right sit bone. Again, staying relatively tall in the chest. I don't want any tension up here. We're just kind of rolling and finding all the angles of that bone, right? Then come back to center. Then I'm gonna have you shift to the left. One of these sides is gonna feel a little different, maybe more wonky than the other side. So you're gonna do a couple shifts here. I've been doing this every morning recently when I was starting to have some hip pain, and it has really helped a lot. And I noticed I wasn't sensing my left sit bone very well. Okay, so then you're gonna come back to center. Now you should feel both sit bones maybe a little heavier on the block. Then I want you to take your one hand and ground the hand, and we're gonna reach straight up, not over, although that can feel good, but right now, I want you to just come up, okay? So we're pushing into this hand, we're opening all these little rib joints through your lat, you're stretching, almost like you're reaching to something, and I just want you to breathe here. I want you to take 3 deep breaths, and notice all your ribs as you inhale, they are kind of separating and splaying on that side where the hand is up. And then a nice relaxed exhale. And when you exhale, I don't want you to crunch and round. I just want you to get all your air out and then fill in. And then get all your air out. Now this whole time, your shoulders are not up. You're really working on this length in your neck, length in your body. After your 3 breaths, what I want you to do is I want you to turn your head and look up to your thumb. Take a breath. And you're gonna look down towards your hand without moving your shoulders. Shoulders are still nice and low, neck is long. You're gonna look up. So you're gonna look down. 1 breath in each position. Okay, so let's do to the other side. I will talk less. So we're going to ground, push, reach up, and facing forward. You're gonna take 3 breaths. Make sure you are staying in this like plane of your body. You're not rotating forward at all. So we're staying open and we're just reaching these ribs apart while we reach our arm. Good, so about one more breath. Neck is long, shoulders are down. Good. Then I want you to keep your arm here. Feel your wingspan. Look down. Look up to the limits of your neck. Make sure you're not crunching your shoulders as you do this. Look down. Take a breath. And look up. Take a breath. In and out at each end. Great. Now come back to center. And what I want you to do is you're going to, from your rib cage, I want you to twist on top of your pelvis, okay? So you can put your hand inner thigh, you can put your hand outer thigh, and I want you to reach low. So my hand is about this level behind me. So I'm reaching low. Now I'm dropping my sit bones. A lot of times we kind of curl into a twist. So I'm staying in my center and I'm twisting around my long spine. I'm gonna take 3 breaths. Full breaths. Feeling that belly pump, no tension in the shoulders, neck, head is a helium balloon, neck is long. Good. And then let's come on to the other side. So first, feel yourself turning. So you're not leaning, you're not arching, you're not doing anything weird, right? You're just turning your rib cage on your pelvis. Then we're going to give a little stability. Reach low so your neck can be long. And breathe here 3 times. Sit bones are heavy. And both of them are grounded. Find that feeling of being able to ground. Right now it's your sit bones on the ground, but kind of let go. We don't have a lot of muscle activation. We're just growing tall from those grounded sit bones. And your head is just a helium balloon. That's my tighter side. So you might feel when you're holding the twist and you're breathing, you're gonna have restrictions that are different on each side. So just embrace them and just breathe into them. Okay, now what I want you to do is we're gonna come over to the side again. So this position that we did before, and then bring your hands down next to your knee, okay? Maybe you can ground all the way. Maybe you're kind of up here, maybe you're on a block. But you can kind of ground down. Now we're in this rounded cat pose. I want you to breathe 3 times. This might feel very restricted, very weird. This one, you're not going to be perfectly on your sit bones, or maybe you are. I'm not, but I'm elongating them toward the block. I'm not just falling into my hands. You're kind of pushing yourself back into your body. Good. Come on up. We're going to do the other side. So we're going to reach up, hands grounded, and then we're going to twist and reach and come down somewhere near your knee. Maybe you're here. Maybe this is what feels good to you. Or even just slightly off center. Or maybe you're all the way off center and you're pushing yourself back and kind of rounding into that cat position. Okay, good. So stay tuned. So that's just kind of spinal mobility around the rib cage. Here, a lot of times next, I'll do some shoulder and shoulder blade motions and then some neck motions. So that'll be in another video, stay tuned. But before you get up to release pressure, sometimes, try it out. It feels really good to just kind of come into a child's pose, but you still have that support of the block. And you're just kind of resting your body in this position. Okay? And then you can come out of it.